What's up, Macias and Maniacs? What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of KM True Stories. Welcome to another episode of KM True Stories.
I get my bone on, you know what I'm saying? Rolling down the street in my city car. Oh, I hit front, back, side to side.
For my love, my dog, the pimp, the hog.
Check it out.
Khakis dope, sweatshirt and low soul.
That was it. I never stopped banging. I started banging hard, then I got so hard till it was a shame.
Welcome to another episode of KM True Stories. Today's story is kind of complicated to tell the way I want to. I'm going to try and give details without saying too much. And it's all because you guys been asking me about a story of slipping, messing with a girl in another area and stuff like that. I don't know what to call this. Let's just say good girls that grow up in bad environments. Now this story begins around 1990, 89, 90. I meet this girl and she's a high yellow. She's a pretty girl for quote unquote the ghetto, right? She's boughetto. Ghetto girl, she's a little bit bougie, but she was down. She was with the business. She kind of had that fly girl look of the 80s with the feathered hair. She had the fly nails, the jewelry, all of that. The way she looked was no reflection of her attitude. This was the nicest, sweetest woman you ever want to meet. She got the chola makeup. She has this full face foundation, this orange base blush across her cheeks. She has these clearly defined eyebrows and winged black eyeliner. She has these black lined lips with red lipstick. She lived in a rough area. This area was surrounded by the 9-0s, the Hoovers, the Playboy Styles, and the 9-9 Mafias. So one day, still the early 90s, she tell me her dude, her husband, then caught a couple hot ones, and he would be gone for the rest of his life. We messed around off and on for about 5 years, and then I went to jail a couple times. I went to prison. I come home, I go do a violation. When I go to prison, I meet one of his homeboys, and his homeboy tell me, yeah, dude got stretched out. He got like a manslaughter and a murder or 2 manslaughter, something like that. He got stretched way out, told me how crazy this dude was, how much he was with the business, like to get high and act a fool. And this dude would be out soon. So, all right, cool. I'll probably never see old girl again anyway. Good times when we hung out together. Good friend. It was just friends with benefits, never a relationship. At no point did we have a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship or see each other every day, nothing like that. But everything was always great. Good girl, man. Grow up in a bad environment. And that's what we are sometimes. We are a product of our own environment. So now about 9 to 10 years have passed by. And my homeboy Peanut was over to the house one night, and he was trying to convince me to go to this after hours in the hood. I'm not an after hours type of guy, but I'm always down to have a good time with the homies. We used to drink back then, buy fifths of Grey Goose, Belvedere, and things like that. And so it was always cool to have a drink late at night, help you sleep better. Might even make a shy guy want to talk to a woman or something, right? So you bust your new bitch, it's all worth it. You get into a good fight, you have some good hood memories, some good stories to talk about. So this particular night, I let the homie coerce me to going out, and this spot is like on 71st and Crenshaw Boulevard. A little hole in the wall. They sell drinks and little appetizers. And the homie Peanut was telling me there was this cool broad in there he never hollered at. You know, he spoke to her, never hollered at her. But he's not on her. He's just telling me she a cool broad. And he's telling me, man, you know, you might find your girl or something. So when we get there, it's a bunch of homies. A lot of them a little younger than us. A couple a little bit older than us, a couple years. And the young guys are talking about this badass bitch up in there. And they trying to fuck her. It's like a competition going on. Niggas is not in a heated argument, but a playful argument about who's going to get her first, who hollered at her first, who got more action, who she like, who she don't like, blah, blah, blah. So now I go up in this hole in the wall, it's crowded, and a guy like me, I like loud music, but I'm not finna dance or nothing like that. They not dancing in there anyway, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like a pickup spot, place to have drinks late at night, hang out with the homies. So I got my back up against the wall. It's real crowded up in there. And I see this woman go by, and it's looking like the girl that I knew from back in the day. But I say to myself, it can't be her, because she wouldn't be over here in our hood. Second of all, she would recognize me, although I don't recognize her. So can't be her, right? So now I'm chilling, and she comes from out the back with these drinks in her hand, and I look, and I'm like, damn, and she stopped. She almost dropped all her drinks. Her drinks like get the jiggling and shit, and she kind of like fall down a little bit and catch herself, and she can't believe it. So she's stuttering and all this, and she goes, drops her drinks and comes back to me. She ain't even working no more. She's all on me. So we talking, and she's like, I knew you lived over here. I couldn't really remember where you lived, and blah, blah, blah. So now we exchange numbers. She's the girl that everybody was talking about was so fun. And she was cool. She don't have that chola look no more. She don't have that gangbang type style look to her no more. But she still has that, in my mind, she still has that ghetto look, but she's a little more sophisticated now. She got the long, black, silky looking hair. You know what I mean? And her body's still cool. You know, as women get older, their bodies usually fall out of place. She's a little more healthier, looking good, and she's doing good. So I got the house to myself. It's just me, myself, and I. And I tell her to come over. She like, no, I got kids. I got 2 kids, and they got to go to school in the morning, blah, blah, blah. All right. So she said, I'll stop by. So I'm like, oh, yeah, about to tap that ass tonight. So she stops by, rolls up some weed, smokes some weed outside, and she gone. So she was truthful. She didn't want to spend no time with me. She got to get back home. So I'm like, when we going to hook up? She like, shit, whenever. You know, I work late at night. You come over after I get off, or you come over on my off day. All right, I'm going to come over on your off day. But it's a school day the next morning. So I'm like, where you live at? So she had moved to the border of Carson and Compton, I believe. It was off of Alondra. It was to the south of Alondra, but it was east of Avalon. And I believe the street was somewhere near Caldwell. She tells me where she lives. There's no gangbanging. There's no thugs on her block. It's nobody's hood, and it's in Carson. So I'm like, all right, Carson, that's cool. She didn't tell me she was right around the corner from Compton. Not that it really mattered, but then, you know, it does matter if she's inside gang territory, right? So she was right. As far as I know, that hood, there's no gang banging, but there's some gangs close by. There's couple gangs surrounding West Park, which is right near where we was. She tells me it's Carson. So I'm like, oh, Carson? No problem. You know what I'm saying? They got pyros in Carson. I understand. But I'm like, Carson, that's cool. All right. So I'm going to slide through. You know what I'm saying? I got the Impala with some rims on it, music, tinted windows. Boom, I pull up, jump out. She got a cool little house. And she got 2 kids. And the kids are in the house. It's around dinner time, shortly after dinner time. So I'm going to say like 9:30 at night. I go in there, I meet one of the daughters. Daughter go in, immediately go to sleep. Every little noise I hear, I look through the dining room window out toward her driveway. I'm like paranoid, and she knows I'm paranoid. She don't know why I'm paranoid, but I know this nigga is crazy. I know how he feels about her, and I know what he went to prison for. One of the other daughters wake up, she missed dinner. Her mama tells her, go get you some food, there's some food in there. She goes and grabs a bite and go back into bed. You can tell she's sleepy, her eyes are barely open, she's rubbing her eyes. You know, she's not very cordial to me, if she even sees me. So boom, me and mom's hanging out, watching TV, watching the news, just going over old times and stuff. She introduces me as her friend, and the kids go to sleep. So now I'm in the house for hours. It's getting late, it's past midnight. I'm tired, I'm a straight to the point type of guy. I like to come over and we do our thing, or you come over and we do our thing. Off the muscle, off the top, then we could get some good sleep. Or if you want to have some conversation, because women like conversation, and we could do that too. But I'm going to be in the bed, and I might fall asleep on your conversation if it's not too interesting. And if I had a drink, I can match you with your conversation. I can outmatch you with my conversation. So now we finally go to the bedroom, and we in the bedroom. She got a nice big bed, nice big bedroom and stuff, and she got this lock on her bedroom door. She got this, like, not a deadbolt lock, but a nice strengthy lock on the door. Most people don't have two locks on their bedroom door. So that was interesting. But now I'm thinking, this nigga is probably home now. This nigga probably made it home. I don't know, but I just feel like he made it home. So now I'm in the bed, just stripped naked. She done stripped naked. And we laying there naked, just talking. And so, again, I had enough of all this beating around the bush. I jump on top of her, get between her legs. My shit is rock hard. And I'm getting ready to stick it in. I'm thinking, dude got to be stalking her. He's gonna be looking through this bedroom window. Time I start to put it in, I hear, boom! Scared the shit out of me. This before I had back problems. So I done rolled over like Deke from SWAT. Boom, I'm in a karate stance, don't know shit about karate. And this person comes, and I just see this big old long knife. That's all I see is a big old long knife. And old girl jumps between me and the knife, which was cool. Damn, bro, like I said, she was down. She was cool, you know what I'm saying? She gonna protect me. She gonna protect her company. And she turns the light on. It's a young junior high school girl. It's her daughter with this big old knife. Daughter screaming, I'ma kill you, I'ma kill you. Oh, you mine, I'ma kill you. I got you, you mine. But her mama's strong, and her mama's holding her. And her mama's like, why are you tripping? What are you doing? So a lot of commotion. My shit shriveled up. I lay in bed, put on my boxers and shirt. They in the other room arguing. She's trying to calm her down. They still arguing. I'm like, I'm finna get the fuck up out of here, but this little girl killed me. Get her sister up. It's gonna be 2-on-1. But mom stay down. She handled the situation. So I'm like, I'm out of here. I creep out the front door. Something tells me do not lock the front door. Maybe I left something. Maybe I left a beeper, a cell phone, my wallet, my car key, something. So I don't lock the door. Normally I lock everybody's door, and I want you to lock my door when you come in my place for security reasons and to keep the conspiracy of a person set a person up. So I creep out the front door like a burglar. And when I get outside, my car's still sitting out in front. It's like 3 niggas sitting on my car. I'm like, oh shit. In my mind, I just knew this dude was gonna be stalking this girl. There's no way he gonna let this girl and his family get away from him. And here this nigga is outside waiting for me to come to my car. I ain't got no knife, I ain't got no gun. I'm like, damn. So I don't know what to say to these dudes. And they look at me and I look at them and they say, this your car? I'm like, yeah, it's my car. So they're like, oh, we sorry, homie. They older than me now. They look like they got me by 3 or 4 years. Some older dude. And they look G'd up. They definitely look like they're gangbanging. One of them looked like he possibly could have maybe been like a lowrider mechanic. And they got a light blue 63 out there and some on Dayton's. So I say, I better take my ass back in the house. So I creep back in the house, creep back in the bedroom, keep my clothes on and shit, keep my shoes on in case I gotta run or kick something. And man, that door was messed up. Man, she messed that door up when she kicked it. She got a good foot. Cause a lot of doors I couldn't kick through on the first kick. She had a kick like Roscoe, my homeboy Roscoe. So anyway, hours go by, 2, 3 in the morning. Old girl come back in there and we do our thing. And she's telling me, she's apologizing and all this old stuff. And so I asked, like, that was some crazy shit. Where's your husband? She's like, he's in prison. He's still in prison. But I'm like saying to myself, I know he's coming home. And that's what I thought that loud noise was. Scared the shit out of me. So now I'm like, damn, I can't leave. I can't just hit and leave. I got to spend the night. But I don't want to be here when the daughter get up. You know what I'm saying? So I creep to the window, open up the curtain. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, just checking on my car. She's like, boy, ain't nobody going to touch your car. Them niggas is still out there. And they drinking. They got beers and shit. And they out there talking loud. I'm like, who's them niggas outside? She's like, boy, I ain't nobody outside. You want to go look? So she go outside. She said, where you park at? I said, right there where them niggas standing at. And she like, oh. So we lay down. I can't sleep, man. I'm up all night. I don't know if this nigga coming. I don't know if the girl gonna come stab me. I don't know if she called somebody. I don't know what the hell's going on. But this is the depth of niggas in LA messing with other dudes' girls or girls from other hoods. But the end result is this. This is the typical LA dude going in enemy territory or messing with the rivals' wives and girlfriends and baby mamas. And it also shows how LA was back then, to where girls really want better and they really want a man, but sometimes they fall in love with who they fall in love with. And the life that they live is just happens to be the life that they chose. She didn't know this dude was going to be doing life in prison. She knew he was crazy though, and she thought me coming over there was cool. But for me, it's like, man, I don't want to go over there no more. Like, what the hell I want to do over there? So anyway, I get up before the school bus time. I get the hell up out of there. Them dudes is gone. I'm like, man, I can't go over there no more. Not that the area is bad, but the fact that these disrespectful niggas is going to hang out by my car and was sitting on my car. I'm leaning on my car, not sitting on it. And having beers out there in front of somebody else's property. And obviously they in a low ride and gangbanging. Again, I would say they were gangbangers. They were older gangbangers. But this was a cool girl, man, and sometimes we put ourselves in some bad situations just to go get some pussy. Back then, we might call it leg, you know what I'm saying? Go get some leg or something. But, hey, I'm out of here, y'all. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. KevMacVideos Blue channel is now active. I'm out of here, y'all. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Don't be afraid to leave a comment. Salute. out.